This is the Our World Art Podcast, episode 32. Our World Art and I, Ms.FitVegan, on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, and all the things. We were discussing blind spots and friendship and honesty. And I really wanted to share this because it hit me that we have a message tonight and somebody needs to hear it. All of us have blind spots when it comes to business, friendship, relationships, entrepreneurialism, when it comes to fitness, when it comes to all of it, all the aspects of life, finances. And so your goal should be, starting right now, to find people in your life that will help you see your blind spots. Let me give you, and then I'm going to let Awa say something. Yeah.
So if you... Okay, go ahead. I was going to say, so it's not like you have to find people to help you with blind spots. You just have to find people. They're not afraid to call you out on your shit.
That's the blind spots.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you just...
No, that's
that was the chair. Okay. I didn't know if she farts on her podcast, because we don't fart on mine.
Not yet.
Because we raw. On mine, I don't have to worry about that, because raw people don't fart. No, I don't. Tell me when I farted last.
2 days ago.
Impossible. On the 24th of December? At what time? Eastern Standard? What time?
Don't fart. I'm going to record you next time.
Do it.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, I was gulping. Okay, so basically, let me tell you a story real quick, okay? So one day, this is like a year ago, I went downstairs to get Awa. Why did I go downstairs? She didn't have her keys or something. So I went downstairs to get Awa, and she was with a older woman and another guy. And I go to open the door, and I truly did not see a true blind spot. I did not see that the older woman was opening the door with her key. I just saw 3 people outside. Now, mind you, I had my headphones on. I was blasting music.
You're in a hurry.
I was in a hurry. Yeah. And, I'm trying to be there for Awa, but I think I had an interview or something. And long story short is I pushed the door and it startled the older woman, and she's trying to get her key out and I'm pushing the door. And then I realized what I had done. So I apologized, and Awa looked stunned, and the guy looked stunned, and it was a whole situation. So we go upstairs, and Awa was like, "Why did you do that?" And I was like, "I didn't know she had a key in the thing." And Awa was like, "Well, you didn't see?" And the truth is that no, I didn't see. I'm in my own world. And the truth is that we're all in our own world sometimes, all of us. And Awa, she told me, she's like, "Well, you really that was rude. That was really rude." And I can't believe you didn't see that. And so I have to let you guys know that there's ways in which you are doing things that are not beneficial to you. And you're doing things to hurt other people's feelings. And you're doing things to sabotage your relationships and your job or your finances. You're doing things that you're not even aware of. And it's the people in your life that are your true friends that are going to say it in a nice way, hopefully. That's it. That's what friendship is. The core foundation of friendship is honesty. And if you cannot be honest with your friends, and your friends cannot be honest with you, then you don't have a friendship. Awa, do you have anything to add to that?
The way she handed me the mic was just so amazing. Do I have anything to add to that?
Honesty.
I agree.
Is it easy for you to be honest?
It is if it's my close friends, but it's not always easy because it's people you care about and you have to tell them the truth, even if it hurts, and sometimes you just don't know how to say things because you just know the person so well that you're afraid of hurt their feelings.
Can you give an example of
Yes.
how is the mic even picking me up?
Probably.
I don't know.
You know what?
Listen,
This mic is amazing.
can you give us an example of when you were honest and it was very, very difficult? And then I'll give an example.
Very recently, many times. I don't know who to use.
Don't say that.
What if it's you? Okay, what was you? I
Do
know.
it for me and I'll do you.
Okay, no, you start first.
Okay, I'm going to do you as an example. Yeah. So Our World Art and I have been friends for a long time now. I say 20 years, but it's like almost 20 years. Okay. So basically, yeah. We old, Awa. We fucking old.
That's so funny because I haven't been in America in 20.
I said almost.
Okay.
You've been here how long? 17 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I met you when you first came here. Okay. I picked you up at the airport. No. Okay, so listen. Airport. The airport. Okay, so...
Yeah, I have an example.
Well, I was going to do your example, and then I thought you were going to do my example. Okay, so just share.
No, go ahead.
But now mine is yours. Okay. So one day, and I remember exactly where I was when I told you this too. That's crazy. So one day, this was about 10 years after I knew Awa. So we had gone literally 10 years where, like, I'm sure there were times when you offended me or, like, I, like, was upset with you, but I did not always tell you because, you know, my whole life, I've been afraid to tell people how I feel because I, unfortunately, have a fear of abandonment because I was abandoned by my father and then my mother when I was a kid, when I was a baby. So I have a fear that if I tell people how I feel, that they will stop being friends with me. So the people that I really want to be friends with, or just anyone, honestly, I don't want them to leave me. I want to leave them. So many people in my life, I've left because, like, I cannot risk being abandoned. It's very scary to me. Even though I'm a totally independent person, I can live on my own. I can buy all my own food, pay all my own bills. I can do everything on my own. I do everything on my own. But yet, I don't want to be abandoned by the people I love. Okay, so now, about 10 years after knowing Awa, we had not, there was like a week or two where we were not really talking that much because, you know, when you're very close friends with somebody, you don't have to talk every day. Like, I could not see Awa for 6 months. And after 6 months, we'd be the same friends. So, but the point is that her other best friend, Mary, was here visiting from France. She calls her twin. Meanwhile, I thought I was her twin, but anyway, okay. We're not going to get into that. So Awa's other best friend, who she knew her whole life, by the way. Like, Awa knew Mary her whole life, so I cannot compete. But I'm Awa's best white American friend. I'm just putting that out there. So if anybody's competing with me, you're going to lose.
Focus.
Okay. So Awa and Mary were here. Oh, yeah. So Mary came. How long is this? I thought it was 5 minutes, but okay. I promised myself we do 5 minutes. So Mary came to visit Awa in America. She's from France, and she came for like a month or something. And she was here for 2 weeks. And, you know, Awa was very busy with Mary. I'm sorry to put you out there, but we being honest. This podcast is about honesty. This is real life.
And I don't know what she's going to say.
No, you don't remember. Okay, so Mary was here with Awa, and Awa was spending a lot of time with Mary, and that's fine. I was busy with my job, whatever. But then out of nowhere, we had not talked for like a week or two. Out of nowhere, Awa messaged me. Oh, I hate this because I don't know if you are okay with me putting this out there. You can always delete the podcast. Okay.
Those 8 minutes.
Awa messaged me and asked to borrow money. After we had not really talked for like 2 weeks, and I had not I feel like you were ignoring me because Mary was here, and that's okay. But then the first message.
That's why your friends are far.
Wait. The first message
Really?
was, I need to borrow money. Can I borrow money?
Oh, the first message. I didn't expect that.
Now, of course, I lent Awa the money. No problem. But that's the first time that I told Awa the truth. So guess what? And Awa, like, she didn't do anything in the past.
I forgot.
Like, this time, I think you probably did it once or twice in the past, but I couldn't tell you because I was so afraid of you not being my friend. So this time, I had the balls. So I was like, okay, yeah, of course I can lend you money. No problem. Always. Even if we're not friends.
Because I didn't check on you?
Yeah. Because I felt abandoned because Mary was here and you were kikiing and I felt abandoned. So basically what I did was I told Awa, I expressed it, and I said, listen, I feel very uncomfortable and offended that you just like out of nowhere, like you spending all your time with Mary, and I understand that because she's only here for a certain amount of time, but you forgot about your little white poor American friend. You forgot about your American white best friend.
What do you call her poor? She's the one that has money.
Yeah, right. I don't know why I said that, but poor meaning sad. Your sad little lonely American. But anyway, but I would love to lend you money, but I just feel I feel really offended that like that's all that you messaged me for, not to check on me, see how I'm doing without you, blah, blah, blah. So then I remember sending the voicemail. I know exactly where I was when I sent the voicemail, and I was literally shaking and crying because I was like, oh my God, if I was not my friend because of this, like, I don't know what I did. I should have just not said anything. I was freaking out. And of course, what happened? Awa apologized. And like, here we are, a long time, 8 years later, and like Awa doesn't even remember it. But see, I remember it, and I bet you remember when you were really honest and it was very difficult, right? So I express that story to let everybody know that you're going to express yourself, and it's going to be very terrifying for you and scary, but the person that you're expressing it to is not even going to remember in 5 years, 10 years. It's about you, yeah. And by the way, I remember great things too. Like, elevated emotion will always bring you a stronger memory, okay? So I remember...
Say that one more time in the mic. For the people in the back, say that again.
When you have elevated emotions, you will have stronger memories. So I remember when I was extremely, extremely happy and extremely, extremely sad, okay? Because it's out of the ordinary. You're always like flatlined, like... you're always in the middle, but then when you're very, very high or very, very low, you're going to remember how you felt, where you were. Remember 9/11? Everybody knows where they were on 9/11 because everyone was so extremely scared. And I just want to say, I remember...
Embarrassed and
Yeah. So I also remember extremely happy moments where I was so, like, so happy. I remember exactly where I was. And, like, for example, let me just give you this quick example and then I'm done. When I found out that I had 1,000 YouTube subscribers, I remember we were on the highway. I remember we were going into Manhattan because here's the thing. I never forgot this moment because when I told Awa, literally it brings tears to my eyes. When I told Awa that I was monetized, she was happier for me than I was for myself. Awa was happier for me. Meanwhile, she had 5 fucking subscribers herself. So a fake ass friend would have been like, oh, that's great. Because they would have been jealous. Because they would have not been happy for me. That's a fake friend. That's a frenemy. Don't ever judge a friend by how happy they are for you when you are happy. Because I was so happy. I was working my ass off for that shit. And I got monetized. And I told Awa, because she had just came back from France, and I was waiting to tell her, and she was so happy for me. And guys, that was when I knew Awa was a real friend for me, because she had only 5 fucking lonely ass subscribers. I knew
that was my mommy. Okay.
She was a real fucking friend. So guys, that's all I want to say. Awa, now please tell everyone when it was, if you can remember the question, when it was hard for you to be honest with someone.
Well, I mean, many times, and I sit on it. I mean, maybe I'm gonna sit on it for like a day or two. It's gonna burn out, and I don't know if I'm gonna go into details with like a.
Wait, do you recommend that, to not be honest for a day or two to see how it feels?
I mean, to me, because sometimes you get triggered, right? And also it's part of my design. Sometimes I need to let time go so I don't act on it from my trigger. Like, I need to really think about it. And if it's still there, or sometimes it's just because it's just too hard, and then it's just not the right moment, right? You have to find the right moment when you have having the courage to say it, and also like, I don't know, maybe the person is going through something, or that the person has an exam or something. And yes, it's bothering you, but you're not going to ruin the exam because you just want to say how you feel, It's like you have to like...
Where did you learn this amount of EQ?
EQ?
Emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence?
Because not everyone would know, like, not everyone would think, like, okay, I'm not going to tell them because they have an exam. I'm going to tell them after so that I don't ruin their exam. Like, not everyone on earth, like, I wouldn't even think of that, really.
Really?
Like, yeah, really. Because if I'm feeling triggered, like, I want to tell them now. And sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But, like, EQ, emotional intelligence, I'm realizing it's very rare. Because now I'm working with the public. I have a lot of clients. Like, I work with a lot of people.
What is the Q?
Because, like, IQ, somebody recently explained this to me. I did not know. So IQ is, intelligence, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so EQ stands for emotional intelligence. The Q doesn't stand for...
Oh, okay. I was trying to get
Okay, Google. What does the Q stand for in EQ? Somebody told me this the other day. I did not.
Yeah.
They say the Q parameter stands for quality and controls the shape of the EQ curve. High Q values use steeper curves, which affect a smaller range and allow you to pinpoint specific frequencies.
This is exactly how they explained it, and that's why I don't know what that was. Okay, Google.
Okay, stop.
Stop. Okay, Google. No. We're in the middle of a podcast.
I don't even know if you can pick up
She
that
got
mic.
jealous.
Yes.
So wait, you were gonna give us an example.
I kind of changed my mind.
So you were gonna get vulnerable, and then now you're not.
No, it's because it's...
I was vulnerable.
Okay, yeah. Well, because you needed it tonight, and it's okay. And that's a great example. No, it's perfect. Dude, it's fine. People need to hear that. Because now I'm thinking that I have to tell someone that the gift I got for her, it wasn't mine first. Then someone gave it to me.
That's me?
No. Today I was thinking I'm going to tell, I don't want to say her name because, she was with us yesterday. I'm going to tell her that someone gave it to me. But I wanted her to have a nice gift.
You re-gifted?
Yeah. Wait, what? The little, you know what I'm talking about, right?
My best friend re-gifted?
No, but do you remember? The little,
The bracelets?
no.
I mean, how many things could be this big?
The little tube of,
Oh!
It's not that crazy, but I was like, I have to tell her. Like today I was thinking about it, I was like, I have to tell her.
Okay, we can't even get into the whole story.
I know, we can't.
Just know
But yeah, many times.
that our re-gifted.
That's the expression, regifted?
Yeah.
I probably did
You
I
know
did
what's
that
the
many
worst
times.
expression? When you give somebody a gift and then you want to take it back, you're called an Indian giver. I don't know if this is racist or not, but I'm an Indian giver. You know how I always give you clothing and then I want it back?
Oh, you're so Indian.
I'm an Indian giver.
Wait, who came up with this expression?
Sounds racist though.
Yeah, it sounds
Oh, because
racist.
Indians like gave us America and then they wanted it back? Is that?
I don't
Okay, Google.
No, don't
Where
ask
did the expression
Google.
Indian giver come from?
Smorgasbord.
According to Wikipedia, the phrase was first noted in 1765 by Thomas Hutchinson, who characterized an Indian gift as a present for which an equivalent return is expected, which suggests that the phrase originally referred to a simple exchange of gifts.
Okay, so simple exchange of gifts.
No.
According to
Indian giver
Google.
is when you...
Who told you that? The Urban Dictionary?
Finish the podcast.
Oh my god. Okay, ladies and gents, I am on the streak 166 days.
We have to go.
We have to go.
They don't
But-
need the story.
For Duolingo, I'm trying to learn Spanish. Okay. Hola. Okay. So, just to finish the podcast, because apparently I only have 10 minutes. It's my clock. Even if it's very, very hard, you have to share what you feel. And especially because we have been taught to suppress our emotions, and like the value of emotion is kind of like nothing, but it's the stuff, is the thing that's the most important thing. This is the most important thing in our lives, because if you don't treat our emotion right and suppress them, they're gonna manifest somewhere else in our body, by the way. and it can cause you stress and many things. Okay, I don't need to be serious, but anyway, I got Duolingo. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, real quick.
And then we do another one. Can we put this one on pause and then do Duolingo?
No, I just want to wrap up
You gotta be quick.
the whole podcast by saying value the people in your life that tell you the truth. Value the people in your life that show you your blind spots. Don't get immediately mad at them because it might be true. Think about it first. Like Awa said, sit on it first. Is it true? Are they doing you a favor? Are they being true friends? Because a lot of times we break up with people. We don't like people that tell us the fucking truth. Okay?
Sometimes because we're not even aware of it.
And a lot of people are fake friends, y'all, and they won't tell you the truth. I love you. Awa's pushing me out the door. I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening. And if you want more from me, you can check out the Ms.FitVegan podcast, Ms.FitVegan, ms.fit.
Bye, guys. Love you. Bye.